Hey guys! So this is my third official video for my channel, and as promised from my last video, this one's going to be all about concerts. All kinds of concerts, and I asked you guys to post about your first concerts in the comments, and very wide variety, and it makes me happy when I see people who connect to concerts as much as I do. I haven't been to, some people have been to, God only knows how many concerts. I have only been to 9. Lots of them, some of my favorite artists, favorite bands, and truly remarkable experiences. So I guess I should just start with the first one. The first concert I went to was technically unintentional because it was with, at the time, my friend and her family were having this like summer cookout kind of thing, and they own this big giant like farm with all these acres, all of this space, and where their property line ends, like there's a gate that literally cuts off their property line. On the other side there's this like tavern place, and they have a big stage behind it where they have concerts. And that night there was a concert there of a country singer, Travis Tritt, who my grandma had heard of. I mean, I had heard of him, and so, we were there, eating food and everything, and her dad was like, let's go. So we just opened the gate and went over, so technically we kind of snuck in and went to this concert for free, but at the same time, it wasn't that big of a deal because they were more worried about people there that were drunk than us, so it worked out, and ended up knowing some of the songs. So that was technically my first concert, but it was very unintentional and didn't pay for it, so, but at the same time, still a great experience. Outdoor concerts are just as great as indoor concerts. And then we go to my second concert, which I still consider my technical first one because it's the first one I paid for and was looking forward to. And it was last year in March, and it was for one of my favorite artists, Pierce the Veil. I don't know if any of you listen to them, like them, or even know them. And it was an absolutely incredible experience. Concerts, to me, like, it's that moment in time, and you're surrounded by, you could talk to anyone that you're surrounded by, and you would have obviously one thing in common, that you all genuinely love the same artist that you're watching. And for me, I'm very claustrophobic, so big, tight spaces, a lot of people. The only place that I don't feel claustrophobic is at concerts. And, it's because any other time when I'm with a lot of people, like, I don't know them, are they judging me, blah, 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 so much closeness. But at a concert, I feel personally, like, even though you're surrounded by all these people, it's like it's just you and the band or artist that is singing. And, like, it makes it seem so real. Like, when you listen to music, yes, you enjoy it, and yes, and everything. And when you watch music videos, interviews, and everything, it's great. But when you were there at a concert watching it, it makes it seem like it's not just music in your headphones or videos on your computer or your phone. It's real. It makes them, and that they are real people, genuine real people that you listen to. And that moves on to my second concert, which was Warped Tour 2013. And again, I don't know if you all know what Warped Tour is, if you've been, and if you haven't been, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. It is an experience. It is an all-day concert. It's a summer tour. They've been doing it for 25 years, I believe now. And there's usually 60 plus bands, lots of bands trying to come up in the music scene, bigger bands, and there's just stages upon stages and signings, and it's just absolutely incredible. And if you haven't been, I recommend it. I mean, maybe it's not the kind of genre you're into, that kind of music. It's more pop punk, acoustic indie. There's even some like metal, hardcore, post-hardcore stuff there, but it's genuinely and truly an experience that I highly recommend to anybody. And it was great. It was my first year going, and I will never forget it. It was great. And takes me into my third concert, which was Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. And this was last year, back in November, in Columbus. It was me and 3 of my friends. And from where I'm from, it was a 2-hour drive to this concert. So we made it into like a road trip. We had been planning it for months and months and months. Finally got our tickets. And where this concert at was like in an arena. So there was the floor seats, and then there was the seats around it, surrounding the stage. We had paid about roughly $50 for these tickets. And, you know, it was me and 3 of my friends, and we get there, and, you know, we all buy shirts. I bought 2. One of my favorite band merch is actually, it's a pastel tie-dye shirt, and it says Same Love on it. So, yeah. And, so we're sitting there, and we'd all bought glow sticks, so we're, like, completely decked out, and, you know, our seats, they were okay for a concert like that. They were very okay. We were in, like, actual seats. We weren't on the floor because those were sold out. But, so we were sitting there, and this guy, you know who he was, he came up and he sat behind us. And, you know, we're like, okay, whatever. And he turns to us, and he's like, hey, you know, striking conversation. And we're like, you know, okay, hi. And he was like, why are you guys, you know, up here and not down there by the stage? You know, you guys are all dressed up in Macklemore gear and everything. And we're like, I don't know. I mean, tickets are expensive. And so he was like, well, what if I could get you guys down there? We're like all sitting there thinking like, he better not be fucking with us right now. Like, seriously. And he pulls out 4 green wristbands, and he ends up being Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's personal assistant. And he personally escorted us down to the stage. We had basically front row seats to this concert. It was fucking amazing. like that's something you hear about happening to someone else and think that could never happen to me. And like that was last year in November, and we're almost in November of this year. It was almost a year ago, and it still doesn't feel like that happened. Like, it was ridiculous. It was amazing. Like, it made that concert 1,000 times better. And so those are the concerts I went to last year, which leads us to this year. My first concert I went to this year was in April with one of my best friends, Peyton, and it was All Time Low, and it was their Love Like War tour, and the opening bands were also Man Overboard and Handguns, I believe. And this was a concert in Kentucky. These tickets were $20, and it was like last minute. We literally bought them days before, and it was like we found out about it like 2 weeks before, and it was amazing. Her dad drove us down there, and it was a really small venue, and it was amazing. They are so good live, and if you haven't seen them live, I highly recommend it. Great, amazing concert. Then we get to this summer. I went to, again, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about this one, but I went to Warped Tour 2014, so, which again, if you haven't gone, highly recommend it. Tickets for 2015 Warped Tour going on sale in December. Bands are getting ready to be announced. Dates have already been announced. You should check them out. Highly recommend it. Amazing experience. Great concert, no matter where you live. And then leads me to my another concert I went to in August of one of my absolute favorite artists, Panic at the Disco. And the opening bands were Walk the Moon, which are amazing, by the way, and Youngblood Hawk, which are also incredible. This concert was, I have been dreaming of seeing them forever. I have been listening to them since I was about 6th, 7th grade, and to finally see them live was amazing. And I went with one of my best friends, Mary, and we had so much fun. We had great seats. We'd had these tickets since March when they went on sale. Like, it was incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. Like, great. His voice live is so much better than recording. It is just absolutely breathtaking. Like, there was a point me and my friend had goosebumps on our arms. Like, his voice, those high notes. Brendan Urie, shout out to you. Great. Absolutely amazing concert. I won't forget it. And that leads me to the concerts I've been to recently. Since I have been attending the University of Akron, we have a performing arts hall. It's called E.J. Thomas. And not only do certain events take place there, they also have concerts that are legit concerts that come here and perform. And being a student here, sometimes we get free tickets, discounts, whatever. But towards the beginning of the semester, Mary Lambert, who, if you guys don't know, sang the chorus in the song Same Love by Macklemore. So, and she is one of my biggest idols. I've actually been told I look like her. Best compliment I've ever gotten. And it was we got in for free, being UA students, and it was amazing. She is so inspirational. I was crying. It was great. She is truly a remarkable person. And then again, this one I did have to pay for, but we got discounts. They only ended up being about $20 for this concert, and I don't know if you've heard, they're an a cappella group called Pentatonics. They won the sing-off, and they are huge, and they came here, and I saw them, and it was amazing. They are so nice. They truly incredible artists. Like, to be able to do that with no instruments, I find it amazing. A cappella is really, it's a really neat thing to me personally. And this is a really long video. That is all of the concerts I've been to. Next year, I already have tickets to see Pierce the Veil and Sleeping with Sirens on their world tour in February of next year. And once 2015 Warped Tour, those tickets go on sale, I will have those as well for next summer. And so, if you've stuck around for this long, this is a really long video, and I apologize for that. So, you know, if you want, comment below about what concerts mean to you. I know I didn't hit on it too hard what they mean to me, but I really want to know what they mean to you guys, because, like, as my saying goes, music is my escape and concerts are my addiction. So yeah, so see you all the next video, and yeah, love you.